last week on the Trainwreck podcast. Let me go grab my other ones out my car real quick.
But since Cody's gone, the Dallas Cowboys are the most overrated team in the NFL, and they suck. And I'm pretty sure they're going to lose to Pittsburgh. And we're going to come to the next episode with a Prescott Cowboys fan. That's my take for right now. And the Las Vegas Raiders are better than the Cowboys.
Prescott throws, crossing, it's caught for the touchdown! It's Tolbert! Stays in the game and grabs it for the score!
And now, the thrilling conclusion.
How about him, Cowboy?
I've been waiting for that all day.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Yeah, that only took me 15 minutes to put together. Is there something you want to say, Drew?
No, I'm not apologizing. I was standing my ground.
I wasn't asking for an apology. I was asking for you to say,
How about him, Cowboy?
How about them Falcons? They fucking...
First down ball came out.
You gotta take this away from me. But yeah, the Falcons, Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cochains, 509 yards. Had to, break our boy Baker Mayfield's heart. But I feel like Kirk Cousins just started the trend for quarterbacks to go off this week.
Yeah, he threw 500 yards, and that says more about the Falcons' defense than more the Falcons' offense.
You mean the Buccaneers defense?
No, I'm saying the Falcons' defense. Kirko had to throw 500 yards just to win.
Yeah. I mean, Tampa's offense is really freaking... Well, they can't run the ball at all, but they have plenty of good receivers,
Yeah.
But Atlanta, they're kind of looking like they got a nice little core going. Drake London, he looks like he's going to be like a breakout star. He probably already is, and I just don't pay attention to the Falcons at all. But Darnell Mooney, who I started this week in fantasy, he got me 30 points.
It was kind of weird.
What?
These offenses are really identical, not going to lie. The run game is very slow, and the quarterback's balling out, and the wide receivers are really good. The tight ends are okay-ish.
Mm.
I mean, they're very identical offenses, but their defense both of them are fucking trash.
See, and then I said, Baker Mayfield, he had one of the best games of his career just for it to get ruined, because he only had 3 incompletions, and Mike Evans, he was going off. But as I said in the group chat with you and Trevor, which was probably the least controversial thing I said all week, I said whoever wins this coin toss is going to win the game. Falcons won the coin toss. They won the game. But of the last 3 of the last 4 quarterbacks to throw for 500 yards, 3 of them have done it in a game against Baker Mayfield.
Really?
Yeah. I need to make a YouTube short about this. So in 2020, Dak Prescott threw for 503 yards against the Cleveland Browns. Then Kirk Cousins did it last Thursday, and I'm pulling up who the other one was. It was Ben Roethlisberger in the playoff game where the Browns kicked the living shit out of the Steelers. Here's the thing. This was the only game, the one with Kirk Cousins, the only one Baker Mayfield's lost.
Yeah, but still, that's still rough.
It was also the first 500-yard passing game in 3 years. Last person to do it was Joe Burrow against the Ravens in 2021, which if you would have put a gun to my head and said, who was the last quarterback to throw for 500 yards, I would have said Patrick Mahomes against the Raiders probably.
I'll probably say Jared Goff when that insane game when he was in LA
against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
No, actually, him and Mahomes both threw for 400 yards that game. Jared Goff has thrown for 500 yards, but it was against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2019. So here's the list of quarterbacks that have done it. Derek Carr, he's on here. I think he's the only Raiders quarterback on here. Threw for 513 yards conveniently against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in an overtime win. I think I remember that game. I think that's when he threw a game winner to Seth Roberts. So
Yeah, that was a good year for the Raiders till fucking losing the playoffs.
I also think that's the game where you guys set the record for most penalties by a team in one game.
Yeah, that's typical Raiders fashion.
Yeah. I'm about to Google that right now, actually. I'm
Speaking of
surprised it's not the
Burrow,
Cowboys.
did you watch that Ravens game?
I had it on Red Zone because I had to work yesterday. But that was a great game. I mean, Joe Burrow, he said he would have to play perfect for them to have a shot to beat the Ravens, and he played perfect, but still didn't win. Which that was another game where it just got decided by a coin toss. But for the record, the Oakland Raiders do hold the record for most penalties in a game by a team. 23 penalties for 200 yards. And yes, it was against that game, or it was in that game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A total of 39 penalties for 310 yards were called in that game. Imagine how long that game probably took to finish.
I think that was the Jameis Winston Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep.
And that was his 30-30 season, right?
Nope. His 30-30 season was 2019.
Oh.
Because then Tom Brady was there the year after. Speaking of Jameis Winston, how much longer until he's the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns?
Honestly, probably next week.
Did you see that interaction with Deshaun P. Diddy? I can't call him Deshaun Cosby anymore. We got to go with P. Diddy now. And Kevin Stefanski, where
no,
they were
I
like
don't really pay attention to the Browns because they're at like a little P. Diddy party right now.
So like they were gonna go for it on like 4th down or something like that, and like Deshaun Watson like didn't agree with the play call or didn't want to do it or whatever, and he just walked off the field. And as he started walking, that's when Stefanski just called a timeout, and they were just kind of looking at each other like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
Trying to pull it up,
against
but
Philadelphia next week, so they'll probably start Jameis that week.
Be a terrible chance. I mean, with the Eagles secondary, I mean, you got Darius Slay and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I don't know. That just sounds like it'd be disaster for the Browns. But I mean, Jameis Winston and Deshaun P. Diddy both suck. So it's not like no matter who they start, they're not going to fix their quarterback's issues. They should have started or should have kept Joe motherfucking Flacco. Because he had a fantastic game for the Colts, even though they lost in place of the injured Anthony Richardson. And he should probably be their starter because he played way better than Anthony Richardson has all this year.
Yeah, he had a really good game against who was it?
Jags.
Oh yeah, the Jags. And they still lost.
Yeah, Jacksonville picks up their first win of the season. Trevor Lawrence, 28-34, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Almost threw for 400 yards. Tank Bigsby, the backup running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars, had more carries and way more yards than their starter, Travis Etienne. Bigsby had 13 carries for 101 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Etienne had 6 carries for 17 yards.
Do you think they're going to push a trade?
For Etienne? If they do, I hope he comes to Dallas.
I mean, yeah, that'd be a good spot for him.
Yeah, I don't know what the Cowboys give up for him. Like, I'd trade like a third or fourth round pick for him, nothing more than that, because Etienne is good, but he's not like, first round pick good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to see him end up in Dallas. But it's also like, I mean, after how Rico Dowdle looked last night, I'm a little less concerned about our run game. Zeke can still fuck off, though.
Yeah, I feel like Rico Dowdle would be a good, solid option, but I feel like you still need someone else to compensate with him.
I wish especially last night, because Deuce Vaughn was inactive. Why the fuck wasn't Dalvin Cook active then? I mean, Deuce Vaughn didn't play. They didn't say like what the injury was, or maybe he was a healthy scratch. I don't know. Because Deuce Vaughn does kind of have some injury issues. But I was like, this is going to be the night we're going to give Dalvin Cook a shot, and nope. But let's get into this Cowboys game because I'm excited as fuck to talk about it. So, I posted a video earlier, got a shitload of dislikes. Every NFL team should play in a fucking dome. I am sick of these fucking idiots saying that, oh, it's not traditional football if it's not outside. How about you pay $300 for a fucking ticket then to go sit in the fucking rain, you fucking idiot? I am tired of these fucking idiots that are like, oh, football is better when it's played outside. When I spend that kind of money, I want to be fucking comfortable.
Yeah, these are the same motherfuckers that their wives cheat on them.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, if you want to see a fucking football team play outside so badly, go to a fucking high school game because that's where the amateur shit should be, outside. Professional football inside.
Yeah, domes and get rid of fucking turf. That will help with the injuries.
Thing is, though, if you have a dome, you'll have to have turf because the grass won't be able to stay healthy without direct sunlight.
Yeah, you're right, but still. You see that fucking MetLife Stadium? That place is a hell.
I mean, yeah, that's just them having shitty stadium staff. I mean, there's plenty of stadiums with turf where it's not that bad, but then you look at like MetLife, and I don't know why it's so bad in MetLife. Like, maybe I don't know actually.
MetLife and Baltimore Stadium. Just look at every Baltimore running back.
Look at their team; they're always fucking injured.
Yeah, I wonder why. Because their fucking home games is fucking a landmine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they've been better about it these last couple of years, but I mean, there was like 2 or 3 years where they were injured all the fucking time.
Oh, Bucker just missed a 51-yarder.
Well, they should put in their backup kicker, Kareem Hunt, to make these kicks.
Oh my god. Cody.
What?
Oh, but I got a couple trade proposals that might not happen, but it might happen at the same time. I want to share with you. So, since Bryce Young is struggling, and I'm pretty sure they're probably going to move on with them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that the Raiders might seek a trade. And they might give up a 4th rounder.
I wouldn't do it. Bryce Young sucks. And you guys don't have the people to fix him.
So here's the thing. Justin Fields sucks in Chicago. And you see all these quarterbacks suck in their original spots. And when they go to a different organization, they start balling out. I feel like this could be the same situation with Bryce Young.
But they go to good organizations. That's the thing. Like, Justin Fields went to the Steelers. Sam Darnold went to the Vikings and the 49ers. Baker Mayfield went to Tampa. They had a winning culture in place.
Yeah. We don't have the worst organization, but it's not good either.
Well, think about this. The guy that fucked up with Justin Fields is your guys' offensive coordinator.
Yeah. I mean, still.
I mean, I'd give Bryce Young a shot.
He would be set up way better in Las Vegas than Carolina.
Yeah, that I
Because
agree
our
with.
O-line's
You
not
guys
that bad. It's not good, but it's not that bad. It's better than
way better than the Panthers. Yeah,
And our defense is
and
pretty damn good still.
your guys' running backs Chuba Hubbard's actually came on here lately. I meant to say your receivers actually. I like your guys' receiving core way more than the Panthers, even without Devontae Adams.
And Bryce Young with Myers and Browers as tight ends. I mean,
Yeah.
you set up for success.
Yeah, I mean, I still think he would
I don't
suck, but I
see it
think he would suck
happening,
less.
but that'd be cool. It's like I wouldn't give up more than a 4th rounder for him.
Well, here's the thing. You guys are going to use your first rounder on Shador Sanders.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
It's going to happen. I can't wait for Zach to be on here. But what was the other trade proposal?
There's a couple. So when we do that Devontae Adams trade, I mentioned it earlier in the group chat to the Jets, for maybe a 2nd or 3rd rounder and their second running back Allen, because I feel like he could be a starting running back, but I don't think he'd be a starting running back as the Jets.
I feel like it will just be draft capital that gets traded. I don't think any players will get traded from the reports I've read.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure to get draft capital too, but I would be mad if we did get Allen.
Here's the thing: you guys should get their. If I was you, I'd try to get their 3rd round pick, in the 2025 draft, and try to get their 2nd round pick in the 2026 draft.
Yeah, I agree. And if Zach comes on tonight, he'd probably disagree with us because he wants a 1st rounder. He's like, that's a little too unrealistic.
Yeah, his expectations are way out of that. That's just not how it works. I mean, look at all the big trades. I mean, look at what you guys traded for Antonio Brown. You look at all the big trades and shit like that. It's kind of rare actually 1st round picks get exchanged, unless it's like a big quarterback like Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like 2nd, 3rd rounders, or if you're the Cowboys, you'll accept a 5th rounder for Amari Cooper,
When you guys traded him to the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a
Hey,
steal.
Browns, you guys aren't doing anything with them. Can we have them back? Trade you Zeke. It looks like
now. Here's the thing
I-
with the different Broncos.
Mhm.
They have Zach Wilson,
Yeah.
and Bo Nix looks like the future. I feel like Zach Wilson either can go to the Browns or to the Giants. Giants are starter right now for the Giants, but as an option for them for maybe as a bridge or the future. Because they need to get out of Daniel Diper's contract sooner or later.
Well, they can after this year. They have an out after this year, but Danny Diapers, he's had back-to-back good games. I know they lost against the Cowboys, but he had a good game, and he played really fucking good against Seattle yesterday. I still think Drew Lock will end up being their quarterback by the end of the season. And Drew Lock's Drew Lock, I've always thought had a lot of potential. He was just kind of stupid. It's kind of like Anthony Richardson when it comes to just making stupid ass throws, But
Yeah,
Drew
he's
Lock,
risk, high rewards kind of guy.
but you look at that game he had last year against the Eagles when he threw that last second touchdown to JSN. I mean, Drew Lock showed a lot of promise in that game, but he also had some other games. Like, I think he had a game against the Giants, actually, where he had like 2 or 3 interceptions and he played like shit, but the Seahawks just pulled him out of it, And Zach Wilson, he looked good in the preseason with the Broncos. Probably helps having somebody like Sean Payton calling the plays for him, and that scheme and all that. I feel like if he went to the Giants, it would just be like how he was with the Jets. The Browns, it really just depends if Nick Chubb's healthy and he has.
But you gotta realize the 2 teams I mentioned, like Kevin Stefanski and Is it Joe Judge for Giants?
Or the no, it's fucking Brian Dable.
Brian Dable. Like they're very good, like developing quarterbacks, and
Yeah, I mean
Kevin
Dable.
Stefanski is a good coach in regards. Now the Browns should not move on with him. I'm being real with you. They need to keep his ass.
They won't. They'll get rid of Deshaun Watson before Stefanski. I mean, Stefanski's took them to the playoffs more than any coach they've had in the last 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, Stefanski's been the coach for, 4 or 5 years, and they've been to the playoffs twice with them?
Yeah. I mean, those are two coaches that, Zach Wilson can, like, develop and, be a decent quarterback.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think Zach Wilson fucking sucks. I just think he should just retire and just start banging MILFs all the time. Like, he could sign with Browsers and specialize as that small little scrawny boy that always ends up with the MILFs. You know, you've seen those porns. That's where Zach Wilson's future is. The non-tatted up MILFs.
Yeah. Do you think the Cowboys going to trade Trey Lance?
I wish, but I doubt it. If anything, the time would have been a couple weeks ago to the Dolphins when Tua got hurt. But instead, we held on to him. And, man, we could have got, I think a decent draft pick for Trey Lance to trade him to Miami because, I mean, the Dolphins were
might be still
desperate.
possible because fucking Trey Huntley is dog shit.
Yeah, but Tua, from what I read, is supposed to be back in 2 or 3 weeks after the Dolphins bye week.
Yeah, and this should be evidence for all NFL teams that they should really invest a decent backup quarterback.
That's why I'm glad we got Super Duper Cooper Rush because he's the greatest backup quarterback in the league.
So yeah, that's just one. That's my Trey thoughts right now.
I think Trey Lance would do pretty decent on the Dolphins. I mean, way better than fucking Skylar Thompson and Snoop Huntley, you know?
Yeah.
But, like I said, the time would have been 2 or 3 weeks ago, not now. I mean, the Dolphins are just... If anything, I think the Dolphins are about to start tanking because... Well, here's the thing, though. They can still probably finish second in that division and probably get a wild card spot because the Jets are fucking collapsing, the Patriots suck, and the Bills haven't pulled ahead. You know, they just lost back-to-back games. So, I mean, the Dolphins can still be in it.
Sean Derman was literally third of that game.
Did 3 straight passes when you guys haven't been able to throw the ball all fucking game.
Just run the ball, go to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I know overtime has kind of bit them in the ass in the past, but it's still would have worked out better than what they did, you know? If you lose to a fucking coin flip, you lose to a coin flip, but this was
fucking... That'd been a lot more respectful loss than what the hell they did.
Yeah, they just fucking shot themselves in the dick, basically. Sean McDermott's,
pre-game that, their running back is, one of the best in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they don't have a run game. They really do. They have probably one of the best.
They did run it a lot, though. That's the thing. They ran it 20 times. But they were also missing Khalil Shakir, and Coleman, didn't really step up. He had one catch, and it was a pretty big one. It was 42 yards. And then Dalton Kincaid, I mean, Josh Allen was looking at him, but he didn't haul in all his targets, you know. I mean, Josh Allen is one of the worst games I've ever seen. It's probably one of the worst games I've seen from him since his rookie year. 9 of 30 for 100-something yards, all while Stephon Diggs is on the other sideline, you know. All that did was just fucking boost Stephon Diggs' ego.
Stephon Diggs still sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen just played like shit, and it sucks as a fan of his to see him play like that. But I'm glad my quarterback shredded the Pittsburgh Steelers defense for 350 yards. Had 2 interceptions. I will admit he had 2 interceptions. One was not his fault. One was. But 20 seconds left in the game. He wins the game. Well, right before that, Drew, did you watch the end of that game at all?
No, I was asleep.
Yeah, I should have been, but yeah, because the game didn't end until after fucking midnight because of that weather delay. So second and goal, Rico Dowdle goes up the to the right of the center. You know, it's a dive play, and he tries to jump in the end zone. One of the Steelers jumps over the line and peanut punches it right out of his arms, and so he fumbles. And Dak Prescott was right there, and he jumped right on it. Otherwise, the Cowboys would have lost that game. Third and goal, Dak Prescott tries to throw it to Jalen Tolbert, and he doesn't really get his feet set. He kind of tries to fire it in. It's not a bad pass. Hits Jalen Tolbert in the nuts. And so Tolbert kind of starts like, looking like he's in pain. So the Cowboys call their last timeout. And so they line up after that timeout. Tolbert's not in the game. It's one of our rookie wide receivers, our 7th-round pick. Can't remember his name. CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson and Kevontae Turpin. Well, then the Steelers take their final timeout. So after that, Jalen Tolbert's back in the game. He replaces that rookie. And then it's just a mesh, where CeeDee Lamb's going like this, Jalen Tolbert's going like this, and the linebacker chooses to follow CeeDee Lamb because that's what you should do. Leaves Jalen Tolbert one-on-one to catch that game winner.
Yeah, that linebacker's going to lose regardless.
What?
So that linebacker's going to lose regardless.
Yeah. And it was on 4th and goal, so I was super fucking tired. That woke my ass up.
Even after that game, do you think Justin Fields has a future in Pittsburgh?
I mean, he didn't play bad. He didn't play good. But I feel like if Russell Wilson would have played, it kind of would have been the same result. It didn't help that Kyle Allen, I think, completed a longer pass than Justin Fields did all night. Because Fields got knocked down, and the refs pulled him out of the game to make him go get evaluated for a concussion.
Yeah.
And Kyle Allen came in for like 2 plays. One of them was a run, and the other one was like a 20-yard pass to Pat Freiermuth, and then Justin Fields.
So Russell Wilson's still inactive?
He's their emergency third-string quarterback, so he's inactive, but if Justin Fields and Kyle Allen both got hurt, then he could play. So he's
I don't know why they brought him in. They brought him in like a QB coach, kind of.
Because he's cheap as fuck. I mean, the Broncos.
True.
Yeah, they signed him for the league minimum, so you might as well bring him in if you don't have to pay him shit.
I mean, that's a good point.
And plus, that was before they got Justin Fields in that trade. Like they signed him before they got Fields. Right. I know, I'm always right. That's what we've established on tonight's episode.
You're not always right.
Yes, I am.
Fucking motherfucker don't like tatted milfs. Whatever.
Yeah, no, they're disgusting.
Yeah, whatever. More for me.
Yeah, good luck. All I'm saying is girl with a shitload of tattoos also has weird hair and this kind of piercing. No, thank you. They all do. I'm right.
Well, anyway, speaking of tattoos.
Oh, yeah. Let's show your new tattoo. We have our own tatted MILF on the show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I got a new tattoo, and I will show you. It's my little chilled out Grim Reaper.
Nice.
With his, wine shirt, his coffee mug, and his little scythe. Kind of fits my personality.
Kind of looks like Death from Family Guy. Like when I first saw that, I was kind of thinking that.
So the inspiration, it was from Dad, Graham from Billy and Mandy. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that, ever seen that show before.
Yeah.
And me always wearing a Hawaiian shirt at work. So yeah, that's the whole idea behind it.
Nice. Are you ready to get my name tattooed on your ass whenever I beat you in fantasy football in a couple weeks?
No, I'm going to win.
So I meant to mention this at the top of the show. I forgot. Kind of my characteristic on this show. So episode 69, which is in 2 weeks, is also the week me and Drew play each other in fantasy football. And I don't remember how it got started. Probably just me talking shit in the group chat.
Like
But
usual.
the bet is that if I beat Drew, he has to say 5 nice things about Patrick Mahomes. And what do I have to do if I lose, Drew?
Say 5 nice things about Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Yeah. Which is not happening because I'm winning. If we look ahead at the odds, I think I am like a 66% favorite.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, in that week, all my players should be healthy.
Yeah, but
Zapuka, Jonathan Brooks, Cooper Kupp, Monster's back in the games.
yeah, but you know the only player I'm missing that week? Keenan Allen.
I don't know, man. You're gonna get cooked.
Which also means you're going to be missing DeAndre Swift.
That's why I brought in Jonathan Brooks, because a good mutual friend of ours dropped and was like, oh, I'm picking him up.
But of the people in our group chat, I have not lost to any of you motherfuckers yet. So
Just wait till you face me, buddy.
yeah,
You're gonna eat those words.
you think I'm talking shit now? Just wait till I beat you. Yeah, I'm going to be insufferable. You're going to quit the podcast with how insufferable I'll be. So this weekend, I should be going to a bachelor party. One of the dudes I work with, he's getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may fall in love with a stripper. I'm in love with a stripper. Nah, actually, I don't think we're going to do anything like that. I don't even know what the hell he's got planned, really. But I've never been to a bachelor party before, so we'll see how it goes.
I've been in one with my brothers.
Really?
Yeah, I was a kid, though. So, it was so fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, my uncle, I think.
That's when I had my first beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, my first beer was my mom and her ex-husband were having a party, and like it was like a friends and family party basically. So like my grandpa was there, and one of my uncles, and like my mom's ex-husband's like friends and shit like that. So they were all in there playing poker, and I think my old stepdad was like, "Hey Cody, sit in for me." And so I sat in for him, and I won like $35. That's the only money I've ever won playing poker because I don't know how to play poker. But I guess I had a good hand that night. I was like 8, and then they were all of them, like a bunch of men in their 40s and 50s at the time, were like, "Let's see how he is when he tries beer." And so I took a sip. It was Bud Light.
Yeah.
Completely tasted like shit. And yeah, I didn't try beer again until I was like 16.
Yeah, my first beer was Bud Light as well, and I told my brothers, like, you drink this piss?
Yeah, like I remember taking that, and I was like, why the fuck do people like this? And now I can't live without it. Hey Zach, how old were you when you had your first beer?
Fuck, I don't know. I was little. Not like 8 years old or nothing crazy like that, but probably like 12.
That's about the same age as me.
And your initial reaction was like, God, this tastes like shit?
Well, I've never even heard of this beer since, but it was this beer called Pig's Eye, and I thought it was going to be disgusting or whatever, but as a kid, I just kept my uncle was like, yeah, you like those? Mm-hmm, I bet you do. And I just kept drinking them, and I, after like 3 of them, I think I felt like crazy, like I'd never felt before. My mom's like, you're kidding. Like,
was it like a super like light beer? Like it was like Mike's or something like that?
no, it was like a Bush or something like that, you know?
Really?
It was just like, it wasn't. I bet you if I drank it now, it'd be gross.
Yeah.
So I don't like beer at all, really. Like no beer, only like you said, like a Miller Lite or something like that. I can't drink nothing else.
Yeah, like I'm definitely committed to like Angry Orchard. Like Angry Orchard tastes fucking good, you know.
Yeah,
Troy Aikman's beer is actually pretty good, even though it's still got that bitter beer taste, but it tastes like cleaner than like Bud Light, you know. Um,
yeah,
I can't drink Bud Light anymore. I fucking drank a shitload of them one night and fucking puked everywhere. So yeah, I can't do Bud Light no more.
Yeah, might probably be Angry Orchard and Michelob Ultra.
Michelob's fucking good.
yeah. I like Michelob.
But I always tell the kids that I work with, I'm like, you know, they all turn 21 eventually and they talk about getting excited. I'm like, dude, it's really not all that cracked up to be because alcohol tastes like shit.
Yeah,
Like, you get
and
excited for it, but
expensive.
yeah, and it's expensive.
Yeah,
I'm like, if you want like good tasting alcohol, you have to like mix it with a bunch of shit. Like,
yep.
you gotta have like a fucking pina colada or margarita or
And then
anything
once
from
you
a
do
Mexican
that,
restaurant.
you gotta worry about if your friends are gonna be like, "Oh, you got a girly drink."
Yeah, no. Which that's the thing that pisses me off. They're like, oh, you fucking bitch, you're drinking a fucking Seagram's. It's like, hey, it fucking tastes good, and I'll get drunk drinking fucking 15 of these than you will off of your drinking your shitty Bud Light that you can only tolerate like 6 of them, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm here to have a good time. It's like, yeah, I want to drink something that tastes good. Isn't that what we all do? Like, why do I have this fucking Dr. Pepper right here? Because it fucking tastes good.
dude,
Dude,
I
like,
love
just go fuck off, drive your lifted truck and your small ass penis. Fuck off.
I love like frozen like mixed drinks. Those are like the best.
Yeah.
Dude, like the ones you get from Walmart, like those frozen cocktail ones.
I mean, those ones are good, but I'm just talking about like if you go to a bar and they give
Mhm.
you a frozen anything, it's usually bomb.
Yeah, I know. Like you've been to BJ's Brew House, they have this frozen. Well, I think all pina coladas are frozen, but they have one there. Is so fucking good, dude. Like,
Mm.
and you drink like 2 of them, and you're kind of fucked up, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then like any margarita basically is good. I've never, no matter like how shitty of a Mexican restaurant you go to, they're gonna have a good margarita.
hmm
Even if they put a shitload of tequila in there, you still get that hint of lime, which kind of makes up for it.
Yeah.
It's funny, actually. I went to the Mexican restaurant in town a couple weeks ago with my friend and her kids, and I got a margarita, and her daughter was like, "Cody, can I have a sip of your lemonade?" And I was like,
yeah.
yeah, "This ain't lemonade, baby girl." But I was like, if you were still teething, I bet this salt would feel amazing right now.
Which one did you go to? The orange one or Senior Ponchos?
Las Perlas, the orange one.
Oh, okay, okay. I've never even been there. Is that one's bussing?
That's the best one, dude. It's better
Yeah.
than fucking Senior Ponchos.
Nah, get out of here.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Tell him, Drew.
Yeah, you go there and you get the brie of Gattusa. It's like an orgasm in your mouth.
I would probably only get the beef enchiladas with queso on top. That's probably usually my go-to every Mexican restaurant.
They I
I
always
love
get
it.
the steak and cheese burrito, and then I'll get extra queso and pour it over the burrito, and then it kind of mixes with that rice, so it's all kind of clumped together. So you get like a cheese ball of rice. So fucking good, dude.
So,
I know.
for
I love
brie of
getting the rice.
Gattusa, yeah, steak, shrimp, chicken, and a burrito. What the fuck? Don't give me that face. Shut the fuck up, Zach. It has
Zach's face
queso,
when he
green
nuts.
sauce, and red sauce on it. On the sides, it has your pico, your lettuce, and avocado slices.
Right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
only thing that sounds really bad on that is shrimp.
What do you
like
mean
shrimp?
shrimp?
Dude, I love
I ate
shrimp.
it when I was little, but I don't eat that shit now.
I bet you if I made you shrimp, you would like it.
The only fish that I eat is catfish, and I have to have ketchup.
Like my mom, she's like that. She won't eat shrimp or salmon or anything. But if I cook it, she always says it's the only way she'll eat it. Like we'll go to like a nice restaurant, and I'll get salmon and she'll like try it and she's like, ugh,
Yeah.
But when I make fish, I really fucking fry it though, because I mean, if you have it undercooked, it's fucking disgusting. So like, I always
Yeah.
overcook my salmon, fish, shrimp, all that shit.
Right.
So it's always like well done.
I can't say that I don't like lobster or crab because I've never had that either.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had lobster or crab just because I assume I'm like, well, it's probably not going to be good, so I'm not going to go spend fucking $26 on something that I probably won't even really eat.
The thing is, like, it's all right, but it's so fucking expensive and it's not filling.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, I would just hate to have to buy it and then not get really anything out of it.
For your information, gentlemen, if you do want to get crab over White River and Broken Arrow, it's actually a decently priced.
I used to live right up the street from that White River. I would get. You guys ever had frog legs?
Yeah.
I would get frog legs there. Oh, dude, they're fucking
And their
good.
gumbo. Woo!
Dude, I've been wanting
I'll
to go.
probably never have a frog leg. That sounds nuts.
It tastes like chicken, dude. It tastes almost exactly like chicken.
The only thing crazy that I could say that I've actually like had, and it's not like too crazy. Wow, the Saints just missed a fucking field goal, like an extra point.
Oh shit!
What losers! The only thing that's like crazy that I've ever ate is like fried clams, and that was because my mom was like, "It's chicken," so I ate it, and I mean, it didn't taste bad.
Frog legs are probably the craziest thing I've ever ate that I can think of.
Oh, I tried some bizarre shit.
Yeah, I know you have.
I grew up with a family full of butchers.
Ooh.
You ever had like cow tongue or something like that?
Cow tongue, Rocky Mountain oysters, alligator.
Cow balls.
I want to try Rocky Mountain oysters. They look fucking good.
They're pretty good. You just had to remind yourself what or not this really is.
Have you never had cow balls?
That's what Rocky Mountain oysters is.
That's what that is?
Yeah, pigs and cow balls.
Oh, I thought everyone called it a calf fry.
I think they all go. I think they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't know, dude. That shit.
I've had alligator before. It's pretty good. There's a
Alligator on a
place.
stick, yeah.
Yeah,
I had kangaroo as well. That was weird but good.
That feels illegal.
Yeah, you might get this podcast like.
No, so in the
Australians
butcher shop, right by TU, they sell kangaroo jerky.
Where the fuck do they get a kangaroo? They're not even native.
No, I tried it. It was fucking decent.
Dude, that's gotta be illegal, dude.
Probably.
Like, they fucking imported it from Australia.
It was jerky. I bought from them, so I did nothing
I think
illegal.
they're like endangered or something, I think.
Oh, I've had alligator jerky. That shit was fucking good too. But there's a place in Dallas. It's like less than a mile away from the Cowboys headquarters. It's called Gator something, but yeah, they just serve nothing but alligator there, and it's fucking good, dude. It basically just tastes like fish sticks. Like
I haven't tried ostrich egg.
You tried an ostrich egg?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that fat ass ostrich that looks like the size
of
my head.
Those big ass eggs, yeah.
Bro.
It's a lot of fucking egg. You can make a big ass omelet.
No wonder why you're so fucking tall. You're eating all this weird shit. You don't know what's in that food. That's how you're so fucking big.
Dude, he wasn't eating normal eggs. He was eating ostrich eggs, bro. That's
why you're meetings, bro.
That's why you're as tall as a fucking ostrich, because you ate one.
Dude, that's crazy. I've seen people break those open and like they do it with so precise. They just and then they pour it out and it looks like a freaking gallon of milk being poured out. My God.
So yeah,
get fucking peed on.
The weird shit I ate.
I said the fucking World Wildlife Fund is about to flag this video.
Fuck you, Peter.
But all right, you guys ready to get into some predictions before we say anything else weird? So I didn't keep score of last week's predictions, so they're not gonna.
Yeah, because I fucked up.
You're good, bro.
Nope.
The week before that, week 4, I went 6-10. Drew went 7-9. Zach went 8-8. Me and Zach are tied at 32-32. Drew is 30-34. Some of the games we got wrong. Me and him both picked Seattle to beat the Giants. That didn't happen. Both picked Pittsburgh to beat Dallas. That didn't happen. Both picked San Francisco to beat the Cardinals. We were almost right. Indy to beat the Jags. That didn't happen. So, yeah. Bunch of games that we both went with that we got wrong. There were some that we both went with that we got right, like Baltimore over Cincinnati.
That was a crazy game.
And the Packers over the Rams. Yeah, we were talking about that game earlier, the Ravens and Bengals. I mean, Joe Burrow, he said he would have to play almost fucking perfect to win that game, and he did. It's just he lost to a damn coin flip, basically.
Yep. I think they need to go back, or they need to look what college does, and they need to do that. They just need to start at the 20-yard line, keep going until somebody gets stopped. You know, I feel like it's way fairer, way easier instead of having to go downfield. Because if you give the Chiefs 40 seconds or a chance at all or anything like that, they're winning the game no matter what. They got it secured.
I just I don't know. I think it's fine the way it is. I like how they do the it in the playoffs where both teams get a possession. I wouldn't mind seeing that in the regular season where both teams get a possession, but they also shorten the overtime period to, it starts at 10 minutes instead of 15, which I think is fucking stupid.
Yeah, they should just keep it as a whole quarter.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Or me in the middle do 12 and a half.
I'd say just do 15. Fuck it.
Yeah.
For sure, because that's, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I think they should even if they don't do what the college does, like you said, just bring it to where each team has a chance, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Because, look at the other night with the Falcons and Buccaneers,
touchdown.
Falcons won the fucking coin toss and just immediately drove down the field,
Yeah.
That's the other reason why I wouldn't want to see them do the 20s, because then Kirk Cousins doesn't throw for 500 yards that way,
Yeah.
As for fantasy perspectives, I want them to go the whole field.
Because think about it. If they're in the, they're all professionals, so if you start at the 20-yard line, it could go to fucking 9 overtimes or something.
Yeah, and then that's the other thing,
fantasy just points keep going up whoever scores a touchdown.
Well, think about the record books though. If they went to that many overtimes and they just kept throwing touchdown passes, it's the final he threw 11 touchdowns, shattered the 7 touchdown record, and it's well, yeah, but that's a cheap way,
Right? Yeah, you're right.
You would definitely have to have its own the stats wouldn't count or something,
True.
Because isn't that kind of why they did away with why they went to the 2-point thing in college, basically? Because it's he had fucking 15 touchdowns or whatever, but the game went into 9 overtimes.
I have no clue why it's like that, to be honest. I'd never even looked it up.
Because I know there was a game.
I'm tripping. What am I doing?
Okay. Because I know there's a game a couple years ago where it went to 9 overtimes. I want to say it was Penn State and somebody. And then that next year, that's when they went to the way it is now.
Right, yeah. Okay. Just lay down. I forgot the TV was in the way, and I was we ain't getting copyrighted.
You're good. It's not too focused on it. Already showed some game footage earlier.
Worthy ran
also
in a
that might be
touchdown a while
copyrighted.
ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, 3-yard touchdown run.
I have him in my other. Oh, yep, I see it right here.
As long as Travis Kelce doesn't catch a TD, I'm good.
A little sunshine. Can him lay down, back down? Oh my gosh.
But, let's get into week 6.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. No,
I was
go ahead,
just gonna
Zach.
say, one thing. How did y'all like Vanderbilt beating Alabama? That was crazy.
Oh, that was. So I didn't really
I
pay
had a
attention.
funny feeling that's going to be a trap game for him.
Dude, everybody was like, I mean, yeah, everybody was like, Alabama, Alabama. You know,
But it's really funny. Like a few weeks ago, you had Nick Saban on game day saying like everywhere in the SEC is hard to play except Vanderbilt. They have no fans, and
yeah.
and then after that game, Vanderbilt started playing that clip of
Yeah,
Nick
I've seen
Saban
that.
saying that. I mean, I will say if Nick Saban was coaching that team, that wouldn't have happened. Alabama wouldn't have lost. But I also feel like they were so fucking spent against Georgia, like because it was such a tough. It was easy at first, then it turned into a real tough game for them. That I think
for
they're
sure.
just spent. But
Yeah,
I didn't really.
Go ahead.
I didn't really pay attention to college football this week since OU wasn't playing. So I didn't even know, like, a dude at work was asking me like what the matchups were this past weekend. I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. And
A lot of people in the top 25 lost.
yeah, like here I'll
And
pull it
Oklahoma
up.
State still sucks, so we're good.
They suck bad, dude.
They
Yeah,
are
they got
0-3 in the Big 12 right now.
Dang, bruh. Hold on. I got to show y'all this real quick. Did you see that lady?
Yeah.
Dude, that was Xavier Worthy's mom. She's pretty. She's.
Fuck, I didn't look. I didn't see her. I was trying to pull up the top 25.
My bad, but yeah, I was like, oh, here she is again. No, damn it. Hold on. Can't really tell from that point, but.
She kind of looks like Angel Reese.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing as soon as I was showing that. I was like, damn, she kind of does look like that.
All right, here's the top 25. I don't think this is updated
Here she
yet.
is again. Her eyes are crazy. She got to have contact. But
Yeah. So the top 25. So Texas didn't play this week, right?
yeah, they didn't.
So let's see. You got the top 4: Texas, Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State. So yeah, it has changed because Alabama was number 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Now they're down to number 7.
Because they lost to an unranked Vanderbilt. Tennessee lost to an unranked Arkansas.
Indiana 6-0. And they're 18. Wow.
Yeah, but don't they play in a shitty conference?
Yeah, you're right.
Then
Missouri
you have like
lost.
this. Yeah, they lost to A&M.
Yep.
Which A&M's
Michigan
now
lost.
at 15. Oh, who'd Michigan lose to?
Michigan lost to Dang, hold on. Let me look it
Oh
up.
shit,
real
they've
quick.
lost twice. Here, I can pull it up right here.
They lost to Texas, I think. I'm pretty sure, and then
Washington.
Washington.
Yep.
Damn.
27-17. Yep, and then damn SMU is at number 25. So OU's still at they're at number 19, so still in the top 20.
Yeah, the SEC is wide open still. Like it's anybody's ball game, really.
I still think Texas is going to win it all.
I think, yeah, for sure.
Good.
They're stacked. If it's not Texas, it's got to be Alabama or Georgia for sure. I don't think OU is going to win it, but it's still like wide open. Like everybody's still got to play each other, so there's still a chance of people losing some more games.
This game right here in 2 weeks, Texas and Georgia.
Yeah,
that
it's going to be a
whoever
fire.
wins that game, I think might be the national championship favorite.
And then Texas plays in Vanderbilt, just like how Alabama just lost in Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
They got to play
That's a good play.
Alabama or Arkansas on it.
Yeah.
And then A&M. A&M's are like last hard one.
So yeah, that'll be
But
interesting.
apparently they're starting Quinn.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an alright decision. Quinn's been fine for them for a number of years. Arch Manning's going to have his time next year.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Arch Manning did, enough these last 2 games to.
But I feel like
sure
if Quinn starts sucking and they're starting to lose, they're going to put him in.
I definitely think the fans will be like that at first, and then I think it'll take a lot for the coaches to get to that point.
Yeah, because, I mean, shoot. That's what happens with, what was that? Rattler.
Yeah.
We want Caleb.
But Rattler really fucking sucked. I don't think Quinn will suck that bad.
No.
Hell, Rattler almost had that going for him with the Saints, and then Derek Carr had to be good for 2 weeks, and now the Saints will probably start chanting, "We want Rattler" here soon.
Probably.
Especially, because they're about to lose, 3 straight?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because they lost to the Eagles, Falcons. I thought maybe they. Oh wait, no, Week 5's still going on right now. So yeah, they're about to lose 3 straight after starting 2-0.
Yeah, they're down 10.
All right, let's get into these Week 6 predictions. 49ers at Seahawks. Thursday Night Football. Seahawks coming off an ugly loss to the New York Football Giants. And the 49ers, Brandon Ayuk is healthy and starting to play good again. Deebo Samuel is now healthy. George Kittle is now healthy. Only person that's not healthy really is Christian McCaffrey, and it looks like he's not going to be healthy for the whole season. But that Mason kid they got is really freaking good. And Seattle, I just don't know how they fucking lost to the Giants, dude. That's a team they should have whooped, and instead they lost and let fucking Danny Diapers drop his nuts all over him. I'm picking the 49ers.
I am not confident with the 49ers anymore. I'm going with Seattle. But at the same time, it's Nick Bosa versus a black quarterback.
Yeah, but look how that worked out for him last week.
Yeah, true.
When's that one kid, that new rookie, going to play? Ricky Parcell, unless he already has. I just never heard about it or something.
This would have been the week he would have been back because it was a 4-week IR.
Yeah, because he got shot or whatever.
I'll look and see if he had any targets or anything because I didn't get to watch that game at all. He didn't have any targets, so I'm going to assume he didn't play.
Okay. Well, regardless, I was going to go with Seattle. I was just wondering because I do want to see that guy play because, yeah, I want to see what he could do. Heard he was good at Florida Gators.
The only thing is, the 49ers, they just keep getting in these narrow games and then losing them late, Yep. I don't know. They just need to come out fast and furious, and just hold off and try to get a win. But, I mean, it wouldn't shock me if they lost, but I don't know. I just have a bad taste in my mouth with Seattle right now.
Yeah. Quit, Sonny. Quit. No, do not hump the blankie.
Me too.
No,
Me
Near
too.
the dog.
It's a good game.
Yeah, the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Detroit is coming off a bye. Dallas is coming off a game that took 2 days to complete. So I'm really hyped. I'm fucking football horny for the Cowboys right now. After Dak Prescott throwing that game winner, I still ain't picking them to beat the Lions though, because the Lions are going to be well rested. They're still fucking bitching about what happened last year with that tackle eligible shit. So I know the the Lions are going to have in their mind some kind of fucking revenge game. And they have two phenomenal running backs with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. And the Cowboys' run defense still fucking sucks. I know it looked good against the Steelers, but that's because Najee Harris fucking sucks. And that's why their run defense looked good. Because they went against Najee Harris and Devin Singletary the last two games. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery both will run for over 100 yards. Trayvon Diggs, I expect him to do all right against Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's Jamison Williams that I'm worried about because he's fast as fuck, and I don't think the Cowboys have anybody to match up with him because we still will not have Deron Bland back. He'll probably be back in 2 weeks because I think after this week is when the Cowboys go on their bye. Yes, it is actually. After this game, they go on their bye week, and we'll have Deron Bland back after that. But, yeah, the Lions are going to win by a lot. I think this will go like the Ravens game, basically.
This will be the greatest birthday present for me.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say that.
If the Lions win, so I'm going with the Lions.
I am going to go with the Lions as well, not because I think Dallas sucks or anything. I just really think that the Lions are a great football team altogether, and I just think they've got that. They've got whatever that is, they got that.
Did you guys see Eminem's post with his daughter?
Yeah, that was fucking cool.
Yeah, I guess he made a couple more songs, or unless they've already been out, and then he put the music video out on YouTube to them.
I saw that. I just haven't watched it. I know what you're talking about because I think I saw it on like TikTok or something, but I don't know if they're new or not.
Yeah, I don't know if it's brand new or whatever, but the music video just dropped for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I still haven't dug into his new album. The only thing I've listened to is that song with Jelly Roll.
I was just about to say the same thing, somebody's
Yeah, that and Houdini. Those are only two songs I've heard off that album.
I keep hearing about that one, something about, he didn't say rapper without the P or the P Diddy or something.
This game is a fucking toilet bowl. Thank God it's on early as fuck in the morning so no one has to watch it. It's the London game. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears. Who gives a fuck about this game?
Hey, man. You say Chicago, but hey, even though that boy ain't thrown a lot or looked that good, he's making them win.
Yeah, they're 3-2 right now, which is they were 4-12 last year or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like DeAndre Swift's finding his footing finally.
I'm just gonna say they played the fucking Panthers, so take everything with them.
It's 2 weeks. He's actually been all right.
I'm picking the Bears just because Jacksonville fucking sucks. I know they just won, but they also have beat the Colts 10 straight times in Jacksonville, so I'm just leaving that up to coincidence. I'm rolling with Chicago.
I'm going to go with the Chicago Fruities.
So,
I got the Bears because I don't see Jacksonville doing really much. I see, honestly, them being top 3 picks for next year because they suck that bad.
Yeah, they're terrible.
That's a clean sweep for us, so it looks like Jacksonville's winning.
Yeah. Who's the favorite in this game? Chicago by 2.5. All right, this next one, Arizona Cardinals versus the Green Bay Packers. This will be a pretty good game, actually, because Arizona's looked good all year. I mean, they've had a few slip-ups here and there,
Their offense looks good. Their defense, excluding Budda Baker, is bad.
Yeah. And then Marvin Harrison Jr., he has a great first quarter and then fucking disappears for the rest of the game. That's how it's been these last couple of weeks. He'll have a great first quarter, not shit after. The Packers, Jordan Love still doesn't look healthy to me. I know they beat them. Oh, he is?
Yeah, he went to the locker room with the injury.
Yeah, did you see that pick he threw?
No, I have it on
Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Stat.
Yeah, Jordan Love, that pick he threw. He was trying to avoid the safety, instead made it way worse by throwing a fucking pick six.
Yeah, you chunked that bitch out of bounds, bro. He just threw it right to the dude.
They were trying to decide on ESPN this morning what was worse: Dan Orlovsky running out the back of the end zone or that throw by Jordan Love.
Oh, it'll
And
always
honestly,
probably be Dan.
see, I think that, but that was only worth 2 points. This was worth 6.
I mean, yeah, I mean, in terms of points wise, yeah, it's definitely worse, but how do you not know you're about to run in the back of the end zone?
You got Jared Allen chasing you. That's how.
Yeah.
One
I
scared
mean, you
man.
gotta be real. That's Jordan fucking Allen. Was 8-inch stone.
Trevor just nutted everywhere for me mentioning that.
Trevor's like, oh yeah, puppy.
Yeah, talk more about the Vikings. Yeah. I'm about to. Oh yeah,
About the skull.
skull. What if that's the thing Vikings fans did when they nut? Like, oh yeah, baby, throw it back. Skull. Oh, my lungs can't go any higher. All right, Cardinals, Packers. I am gonna roll with the Packers, even though we just shat on Jordan Love for 2 minutes.
Ooh, this is tough because the Packers has a really good defensive back core.
McKinney, 5 straight games with an interception.
And Jair Alexander, a fucking baller too. I'm gonna roll with the Cardinals due to the fact they have decent wide receivers and Connor as running back.
Mhm.
But I can see it going either way.
Honestly, I'm gonna. Where it's in Green Bay?
They're
Yeah,
favored by 5 points.
Cheesehead, baby.
That's
my
kind
dog
of
bit his
surprising.
tongue. He's like, just let me see, bub.
That's kind of the surprising thing, actually, that the Packers are favored by 5 points. You would think the line would be a little closer. Colts taking on the Titans. Will Levis, haven't heard anything about him, if he's going to be playing or not. I know he got injured in that game against the Dolphins. If Mason Rudolph plays, I kind of like the Titans.
Yeah, I hope he plays because we need a new meme.
You hope Will Levis plays?
So we get a new meme out of it.
I kind of want Joe Flacco to keep starting for the Colts just because their offense looks way better with him on the field than it does with Anthony Richardson. I think Richardson's going to be back. I'm going to roll with the Titans. It's not an enthusiastic pick, and if Will Levis, if it gets confirmed he's playing, I'll probably feel like shit about this pick. But if Mason Rudolph plays, I think the Titans win. But yeah, they're my pick.
I'm gonna roll with Colts because Titans fucking suck.
Man, I'm going with old man Flacco.
All right, game number 6 will be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. Texans. I don't even need an explanation. Texans.
Yeah,
You ain't
Texans.
gotta ask me.
Yeah. That was easy. Buccaneers taking on the Saints. This will be a great fucking game, I think. Well, depending, I guess, if Derek Carr is hurt or not. I'm rolling with Tampa Bay just because New Orleans is falling apart right now. Like I said, they're about to lose 3 straight. It is in New Orleans, though. I guess that kind of makes me a little more hesitant. But Baker Mayfield, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's not getting mentioned in the MVP convo, and he should be because he has been fucking fantastic. I know you got Josh Allen and Sam Darnold, but both of them had terrible games this week. Baker Mayfield should be one of the front runners for MVP in my eyes, and I'm not saying that as a biased Oklahoma fan at all.
Oh, I'm saying it because I'm a biased Oklahoma fan. He should be MVP.
Yeah. But I'm going to roll with Tampa Bay because, like I said, looks like Derek Carr's hurt. It's a short week, too. The Saints are playing on Monday. The Buccaneers played on Thursday, so they're going to be more well-rested. Yeah, I think Tampa Bay wins this one easily.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with Tampa as well.
What day is Sunday? Like what number of the
13th.
day? The 13th. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tampa because there's gonna be a hurricane that hits them here soon, another one, and they're gonna bring that home for the town, for the people, for sure. They're doing it.
Yeah, I saw that the Buccaneers, they already like evacuated. I think they're practicing in New Orleans right now. Actually, from what
I
it was
would though,
early.
because it's supposed to be bad.
Yeah, it's already at a Category 5.
Yeah.
Thank God we don't have to deal with hurricanes, just tornadoes.
See, and I'd much rather deal with a tornado than a hurricane because a hurricane's so much way bigger than a tornado, and tornadoes happen mostly in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we live kind of city-ish. You know, we're more closer to Tulsa than we are really any country. But even though the country is just right there,
Yeah.
it usually hits about right in this area and goes that way. You know, instead of fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in
That's
that
what's good.
gray area.
Yeah.
I say we got fucked up once. I think we're fine for a while.
Yeah, that was before we were born, I think.
Yeah, 1993. But then again, you had that one in Claremore in May. That's the closest one's gotten to us in a while, you know.
We keep dodging it.
I still think that was God's way of punishing that town for allowing Adam in there.
The same fucking day.
Yeah. So we all
What
went and
happened?
got sushi. So we all went and got sushi that day in Claremore, like 2 hours before that tornado hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
We let Adam go to Claremore one day, and it fucked up Claremore.
Yeah.
Wow. Bad juju, huh?
Yep. It's his fault. Cleveland versus Philly. God damn. This is going to be like.
You talk about a shit bowl. This is going to be a shit bowl.
You talk about a game where I hate both fucking teams. I'm rooting for a bomb to go off.
Wow.
Dude, this is going to be. Just kidding, FBI. But yeah, no, this is a game. Actually, I won't be able to watch any of these games because I'm going to a wedding on Sunday. But this would be the game I would just be watching and be fucking pissed off. Eagles, just because they're favored by 8.5 and the Browns suck.
I'm going to roll with the Eagles because they have Saquon Barkley.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles because they are off a bye week. They're coming back. They're flying. Let's go.
Commies taking on the other team that plays in Maryland, the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson has only thrown one interception. That's insane, actually. I think this is where the Commanders come back down to earth. I think they get the shit kicked out of them by the Ravens.
Yeah. Baltimore should have a good defense, but you saw that with the Cincy game, so you can kind of question about that defense.
Yeah.
And Jane Daniels has been balling out. But you cannot deny Derrick Henry, so I'm going to roll with Baltimore Henrys.
This is going to be my one. Give me Washington. I'm high on the Jaden Daniels train.
I am too, but Baltimore's really fucking good.
For sure.
All right. The L.A. Chargers. Yeah. On the Denver Donkeys. Did you guys see that fucking argument Sean Payton and Bo Nix got into?
Yeah.
Dude, they were like screaming at each other. But I love Bo Nix's response because they asked him about it after the game, and they're like, "What happened there, Bo?" And he goes, "He said I love you," and I said, "I love you back." So I mean, that was a great way to handle it. But I mean, it doesn't surprise me because Sean Payton's a fucking asshole. And
Sean Payton said he's got a little bit of a. Hold on, what did he say?
Jake Handler? Why not put Spencer Rattler? Sorry.
Oh, for the Saints?
Yeah.
Sean Payton said he had a little bit of Ferris Bueller in him, and I don't even know who that is, but I looked him up, and he's like some school kid that's like,
It's a
just like,
movie.
yeah. I mean, I've never seen it, so I just thought it was hilarious. So I gotta watch that shit and see what he means.
You should watch it. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out because I just thought that was funny. I was like, well, damn, it's got to be something hilarious if he's referring to a movie. Who is even out there?
Isn't this that dude that got suspended for PEDs last year?
Probably.
I think so, because he's kind of fucking weird looking. Yeah.
Is the Brewers trying everything they can to fucking lose?
Because this is, they were going to lose anyway. You cannot stop the greatness of Patrick Mahomes.
This is the worst 5-0 team in the world. Shut up.
Oh, fuck off. But yeah, this is the dude for the Saints. This guy right here.
What the fuck?
Because I remember this going viral last year.
Is that him?
Yeah.
He's number 3 this year, the dude.
That motherfucker looks like he loves your soul.
That's what he looks like. What people think Caleb Williams is. Oh man. All right, back to predictions. I think I already said Chargers are winning. What about you guys?
I'm going with the Denver Broncos.
Me too, because fuck the Chargers, and also, fuck all you Chargers fans, by the way. Also, I hope that white corner gets another pick.
For the Broncos?
Denver. Yeah, that was history he made on the Raiders. Picking us. He's a white corner. Come on.
Yeah, wasn't that like the first one since like the 90s or something?
Yeah, bro. We made history, bro.
All right. Here's where I take a piss break. Raiders taking on the Steelers. You guys are welcome. We softened them up for you. I'm picking. I don't know who the fuck I'm picking, actually.
Well, you better not pick us.
All right, fine. I'm going with the Steelers.
I'm going with Steelers. Our team fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm going with them too because we're going downhill. We might as well just root for getting top 5 pick now because we're.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to offseason already.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the draft to see what quarterback we can pick up.
It's gonna be Shedeur Sanders.
Screw you. Don't even. No, we don't want him. We want Ewers, Milroe, or Cam Ward. Or even Dylan Gabriel. Or Carson Beck, maybe. I don't even like Carson Beck, but
man, this next draft, it's going to be kind of QB heavy, like all those dudes you just named. And I'm thinking about like what teams are going to be in the market for a quarterback. Like, I imagine the Jets will take one to sit behind Rodgers. I imagine you guys will take one. Maybe the Dolphins
take one.
Dolphins will take one.
Giants might. I'm looking at all these teams right here. The Browns might.
Denver might.
They got Bo Nix.
Yeah, but how long is that going to last? You know, if he keeps.
Are you not a believer?
No, not really. I mean,
the Titans, they might be in the market for one. Jaguar. Well, no, they assigned Trevor Lawrence to that big contract. So
I'm gonna push past it.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
But all right. Next game up, Falcons, Panthers. We all going with the Falcons.
Yeah.
And then after having a great primetime matchup that didn't end until after fucking midnight, by the way, fuck you, all you assholes. I already mentioned earlier, but Zach wasn't here for the rant. All these fucking idiots that think NFL teams should play in non-dome stadiums. And then you have a game like last night that started an hour and a half after it was supposed to, didn't end until after fucking midnight, didn't end until after 1 a.m. on the West Coast, or East Coast, excuse me. Every NFL team should play in a fucking dome. But that being said, it was a great primetime matchup. And I bet you that game still did amazing ratings, even though it finished late as fuck, you know? But we go from that to having the Giants and Bengals in primetime.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's the first quarterback ever to throw a pick in different days in the same game. Yeah, 2 different picks.
He also is the first quarterback ever to throw 2 touchdowns in 2 different days in the same game.
The same game. So there you go. 2 ints and 2 touchdowns. Look at that. Or
That first pick was not his fault. CD was supposed to run a comeback. You ran a fucking go route. But that second pick, yeah, that Tolbert's not as fast as Dak thinks he is. But yeah, Giants, Bengals. Give me the Bengals. I know the Giants just won, but it looks like the Bengals are starting to get hot, even though they just lost. It looks like their offense is starting to click. You know, Jamar Chase is finally. Well, not finally. He's been good all year, but he just had a phenomenal game. You know, I think the Bengals are starting to heat up, and they're going to beat the shit out of the Giants.
Yeah, give me the Bengals as well.
Give me them too, boy.
And then Monday Night Football, Buffalo taking on the Jets. Yeah, you bet your ass I'm rolling with Buffalo. I don't care how bad Josh Allen looked. I will pick him any day of the week over fucking Aaron Rodgers. Buffalo's offense is really fucking good. The Jets' offense really fucking sucks. It'd be better if they actually had a quarterback and a running back. And who knows, they might be getting a receiver from a certain team here soon. But I don't think that's going to fix their issues because that offensive line is horrible. This is all just me saying, fuck the Jets for trying to buy a Super Bowl. Give me the Buffalo Bills by 50.
Give me the New York Jets.
Suck my fucking dick. You're just doing that to piss me off.
They're going flying into a building, I mean.
Wow. I'm going with the Bills.
All right, and that will conclude Week 6 predictions. What teams are on a bye week? The Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, and Vikings all on a bye. And then next week, I know the Cowboys are on a bye. I think it's the Cowboys and Bears next week, I think. Yeah, Cowboys and Bears.
Well, boys, I won my fantasy game.
By how much?
By 7 points.
I won my fantasy game. Like I said, I have not lost to anybody in our group chat yet. And I'm not going to either.
Oh, okay.
What?
You get ready.
Just ready till you have to face me.
Ready.
Oh, you guys are just going to trade.
I can't wait till you say 5 nice things to Aaron Rodgers.
I'll say one right now. He has an incredibly strong neck because no matter how much I pray for it to get broken, it stays intact. So, hey, he has an incredibly strong neck. Not a strong Achilles, though.
You say that is his Achilles heel.
And for that, we're ending this episode after that because I need to get. What the hell is behind you, Zach? Oh, Shedeur Sanders and Mark Davis.
Yeah, who knows? You might be home right now. Shut your mouth. No way.
I can see it. I feel like
so upset.
I feel like Deion Sanders was the one that got away to Al Davis, so Mark Davis is trying to make up for it right now by getting his son.
We better get his not-so-son, Travis Hunter, before we pick up that dude.
Man, I wonder how Travis Hunter's going to translate to the NFL, honestly. Like, him playing 2 positions, he's not going to do that in the league,
His goal is to do that in the league, apparently. His goal, but not saying he's gonna.
It really just depends on the team he gets drafted to, because, like, say he gets drafted to, like, the Jaguars, I could see them, like, letting him do that, but...
So it was like the last player I really did Jamal Agnew?
Probably Dion.
Because Jamal Agnew played corner, wide receiver, and returner.
What year?
Here recently.
Or Edelman. Edelman played corner and receiver when he, like, first got signed with the Patriots or drafted or whatever. Because we're not counting guys like Cordell Patterson or Deebo Samuel.
Yeah,
because they played receiver and running back. Yeah, they're counting fucking J.J. Watt.
Scott Matlock.
What year? Has
2023.
What team?
Chargers.
I mean, there's probably like players that are like underneath players, like.
It says right here, Adoree Jackson, Mike Vrabel, which blows my mind. Julian Edelman, Randy Moss. I've never seen him, and J.J. Watt. What the fuck?
I know J.J. They would put him in at like tight end every now and again because he had like one. Yeah, because he had like 1 year where he had like 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Oh, yep. A Chargers player is the only, since 2000, only one player in the NFL has played at least 40 snaps on both offense and defense through 3 games, and that's the fullback/defensive lineman Scott Matlock.
That's pretty recent.
That reminds me, on Jeopardy today, they had a category. It was NFL team addresses. It's the only Jeopardy category that I've gotten right, like every answer.
Dang.
So the $2,000 question was 333 Al Davis Way.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the $2,000. 800, 100 Art Rooney Avenue.
Art Rooney, ART, ART. Who is that? Oh my god, I know who it is. Hold on.
Drew, you know?
What?
ART. They have it on the back of their helmet. Who is it?
So on Jeopardy today, they had NFL teams addresses. That was the category. The first one was the Raiders. We're trying to guess the second one. I already know the answer. But it's 100 Art Rooney Avenue.
That's the Steelers.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, who is Art? Dude, I've seen it in the back of their helmets. Who is it?
347 Don Shula Drive.
Don Shula.
Is that Miami?
Yep.
Wow.
This next one's easy. 1 Arrowhead Drive.
Kansas.
And the last one, 1265 Lambeau Avenue.
Oh, wow. Yep. Green Bay.
Yeah, that was a category from Jeopardy today. And it's like, oh, cool. I feel smart. I got more than one Jeopardy question right.
Who all goes to Jeopardy with you?
Well, it's a TV show.
Oh, never mind
that. Go do it, Dribble.
I know what Jeopardy is, but I thought
you were thinking about trivia.
Yeah, I was like, damn, where's he gonna play this shit at? I didn't know.
There is a place, dude. One of these. Well, fuck. I was gonna say we should go like one day with like Trevor and Bailey, but they work on Tuesday nights. But Shuffles, this place downtown, it's like a board game bar. You can go there and like play like Cards Against Humanity and shit like that. They have really good drinks, but on Tuesday nights they do trivia.
That would be fun.
Yeah, maybe one of these nights you, me, and Drew can all go.
That'd be lit.
Yeah, because the trivia night I did a couple of weeks ago at Louis, that was fucking fun, even though I didn't know shit. But I don't know, maybe if they ever have like a sports section, it's like, cool, I can win,
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, anything else you guys want to talk about?
The Chiefs are 5-0 for the first time since 2018. So there you go.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, the worst 5-0 team in the league right now.
There's only. Oh no, wait, the Vikings. I keep forgetting the
Yeah,
Vikings.
let Trevor hear what you say. They're the what? Go ahead.
Oh no, I forgot. I was going to say they're the only 5-0 team, but I forgot the Vikings are 5-0 too.
So they're still are. What is the Chiefs better or worse than the Vikings? Let's hear Trevor. You hear?
Not right now. The Vikings are better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trevor was
yeah. Right
scared
now
of
the
his
Vikings
time.
are better, but the Chiefs are still going to win the Super Bowl.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
I hope they fall really hard on their freaking face.
I just don't see anybody in the AFC that can take them out. I don't think the Texans can. Definitely don't think the Bills can. Don't think the Ravens can.
I see Juju Smith getting hurt, or another one of their wide receivers getting hurt, and they're done.
Hey, they'll be fine. They got Xavier Worthy.
You got one car wreck waiting to happen.
That's the Raiders, not the Chiefs.
We've been.
Oh, it's
in
the
the
Chiefs
ditch.
recently. They took the title back.
We've been in the ditch for a long time asking for help. No one stopped.
God damn, that's fucked up. Dude, I went to Walmart right before the podcast to get some snacks, and dude, right at that exit by the highway, there's a wreck, and that's like the second time there's been a fucking wreck there. I don't know how people fucking wreck there. Like, I just feel like you have to be a special kind of fucking stupid.
Where's it at?
Right there by the bridge, right past Sonic.
Right there?
Yeah. There's been 2 wrecks there the last week. There's always been wrecks there, like, as long as I've lived here. I don't know how. Like, do these people just not look at the lights? I just feel like you have to be a special kind of stupid to wreck there. Now watch it. You guys will do the podcast next week. Cody died in a car accident. He just wrecked a mile away from his house.
Jesus.
I know. I gotta get a will together that has like my YouTube password in it. That way you and Drew can log in here and delete all the videos, because after that my legacy will be tainted.
Make a prediction for the Cowboys for the next 100 years.
Yeah, one of you guys will just have to assume the role of me and be a Cowboys fan.
We'll be like, we'll have it wrote down, and we'll be like, Cowboys are going to Super Bowl this year.
When it comes to the playoffs, God fucking damn it! Again!
Well, we either lose to the fucking Packers or 49ers, so you guys can just take the rants from both of those episodes and just replay them.
I think you'll live longer than Jerry will, so I think you'll.
But I ain't excited about that, because, like I said, his idiot son's going to take it over.
Get ready.
But
join the fucking club, buddy.
Hopefully, it's kind of like Queen Elizabeth, King Charles, where, like, she was queen for like 80 years and Charles is only going to be king for like 2. Maybe it'll be like that, where Jerry dies.
No, it's just going to be just like us. Al Davis and Mark Davis.
Yeah, it's going to be just like us. The dads were geniuses, good football people, and their sons just stupid retards that just get handed whatever, and they don't know what they're talking about. So should have listened to their fathers more. Just get ready. Jerry Jones' son's going to ruin the Cowboys for you.
So by the time he takes over, he'll probably be around Mark's age. Mark is 69. Steven is 60.
You're done for. It's the exact model. You're done for. You're cooked, bud.
Dude, I can already see the memes with Steven's face, like, how about them Cowboys, and then it's just a picture of Steven. I can already see the memes right here.
Oh, wow, that's his son, huh?
Yeah.
He looks like the guy looks like he'd be on Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, it's going to be great looking at him forever.
Looks like he sells me car insurance.
That's what I was about to say. He looks like a car salesman, dude.
He looks like a premarital sex lawyer.
You can see, right
Wow,
there,
is he
that is.
now?
I don't know, but he looks like fucking Jerry in that photo.
I know. Jesus.
I know. Out of all of Jerry's kids, that's Jerry's favorite. Well, actually, his daughter is probably his favorite, but Steven's the one that's going to run the Cowboys. It's really funny, actually, because Jerry has another son, Jerry Jones Jr., and you never hear him mentioned at all.
He's probably a little shit or a bad kid or something, and his family didn't really like him, so he don't get to do.
Yeah, that's Jerry Jr.
Yeah, you'd think he would just take over. Son, I love you.
He's the youngest one. Yeah, he's 55.
Why does he look like a Great Value versus John Gruden?
He kind of does.
The fuck they cooking down in Dallas?
Kind of looks like that one coach y'all used to have, that I think something Garrett, Sean Garrett or something, maybe.
Jason
Maybe
Garrett.
Jason Garrett, yeah. Kind of looks like him a little bit too.
That's Jerry Jones's adoptive son, basically. He loves. You know how heartbroken he was to fucking fire Jason Garrett.
Where's he at now? Nowhere.
He works for NBC. He does the pregame show.
Oh yeah.
He's actually really good at it. But Jason Garrett's fucking creepy. Like, he looks like a fucking robot. He's a cool guy. Yeah, he's a cool guy, but he definitely kind of creeps me out.
Shit, y'all, I'm about to get off here and go eat some spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm fucking hungry too. Me and Drew were talking. Well, actually, we were all just talking about food.
Yeah.
So, I know. Oh, Drew, do you work on Wednesday?
Yes, I do.
White River? Do you want to go there after you get off? Okay.
He said.
All right. Sounds good. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Last episode got 10 likes. I want to try to hit that goal again. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week.